So, maybe we should start in the reverse order. We can work around this way. Starting with the media. Did you learn anything from the exchange? And did it change your behavior? Have you had enough time to alter any strategy?
Hello public, hello CDC, hello WHO, hello emergency relief. I know that I'm the bad guy in the table. The thing is, the media has always different objectives and purposes. And most of the media is just for business, to make money, right? And by making money, it's not necessarily to be unethical. So what we try to do always as a media is to bring the public the most updated news by showing one opinion and the counter opinion, or like showing the contrast of opinions. But I think, as we have discussed on this table as a media representative with other groups, that we have the perception that the government think we should have a different methodology to deliver the news, while we think as the government they didn't have the sufficient communication venues or the skills to deliver to the public what they need to know. While the very demanding need for the public to know the truth and how they can react, we think as the media, while we don't have a universal view, to be honest, but I think the major message we agreed on that at least as much as possible we try to show to the people, to the public, I mean, a different opinion from different aspects. Like we believe that, okay, let's interview some other scientists from different organizations. Let's interview families. Let's show the suffering from other families to the government. Maybe they are going to respond faster. Maybe we can tell to the people strategies how they can react in this kind of situation. But we will never be able to control the public on their reaction. We will never be able to say what is the impact of each word we are going to say. We cannot control the public. We have different venues. You cannot control the media. There's TV, there's radio, there's internet, there's mouse-to-mouse communication. There's a lot of things. So you cannot judge the media of being irresponsible, because the media will be always irresponsible. That's the truth. But the thing is, like, I think the pressure of the media is what actually forced the government official to work faster toward the solution. And this is also a necessity. We, as a media, are the arm of the public to punch over the government. So we will continue doing our rules. Just maybe what we can learn from that is, in this specific situation, as an example, when they interviewed the blogger and he started to argue with the scientist, and the scientist didn't have sufficient answer to the blogger, maybe another type of media can actually interview different scientists to see their opinions about the blogger, things like that. But all in all, we all know that everyone will have a personal gain. And from my own personal view, if you think that this blogger acted irresponsibly, then I think also the scientist who injected herself with the vaccine acted irresponsibly. Maybe she was after a personal gain. Maybe she wanted to win a Nobel Prize. You never know. It went very fantastically happy ending. But what if she has died? Who can continue this research? So I mean, like, in this situation, in a catastrophic situation, we as a media, you cannot tell us, oh, you have to work according to this code of ethics or code of conduct, because it's not a rule. And this is what we have all shared. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's absolutely destroy your credibility. That's absolutely can destroy your credibility.
We have plenty of time. Can you just hear from the other groups, and then if the answer is not covered, we will do Jigsaw, so I will zigzag. So, yeah. WHO.
So, regarding the action of the WHO, first we have to admit something, which is that we don't have any channels with the media. We know that, but in our work, we do have protocols, which we have a website, and we are doing health leadership with other countries. So the channel to disseminate information is through health organizations or health representatives in other countries. So we know that we are not good having not good contacts with media, but still we are providing some information through our website or with health representative of every country. We wanted to say the problems we had is that the guidelines were not good enough or maybe not effective enough, but it's still a new virus, it's a novel virus, and we still were studying it with the CDC. So we will we should provide better guidelines. It was not that at that time available or possible. We did something very, very, very wrong, which is giving placebo vaccines to those who are in Hong Kong. But you have to know that there are rules and regulations. We cannot deal with everyone who will kidnap someone of our staff. So we have zero tolerance with that. But it was unethical to give placebo, we admit it. So we have to think of scenarios like this and give better resolutions in the future. We found the index case. We did succeed to find the index case, so we did something wrong, right. Some of you said that we were wrong by sending only one scientist and no precaution. You have to know, we send it, we do this. We send for every country with an outbreak one scientist. We will not risk our staff. We'll get 3-4 scientists only to investigate an outbreak. We will not do it. It's not reasonable. We will send one scientist, and he will do his work, or she will do his work. But about the precaution, we did not have a vaccine, first of all, and she was not with contact with sick persons. If we send someone to deal with sick persons or to take samples, we would do our precaution as far as we know them. So we were not also wrong in that. And another thing is that we hope to improve our relationship with the CDC and other labs in the world. But CDC, we will do an investigation with you, because we found that you did something with misconduct in sending samples out of your lab and overriding protocols and trying vaccines on yourself. So I already told you we will do an investigation with you, and this is normal.